Welcome to E-Vibes, the entertainment show on Signature TV. And I'm your host for today, Laomi Ademi. As always, this show will be packed with the latest buzz from the world of movies to music to celebrity news and interviews with wonderful guests. So, you know that we are here to give you guys all the gist. So, stay tuned. Like, I want you to just keep watching, stay with your screen, understand? So for our first news today, our first gist today, TG Omori's brother donates kidney to the music director. Famous Nigerian music director and cinematographer Thank God Omori Smith, commonly known as TG Omori or boy director, has revealed that his only brother recently donated a kidney to him. In a heartfelt update shared on Tuesday, TG Omori opened up about his health struggles. He announced on his official X account that the kidney transplant took place on Monday, August 26, 2024. On his Instagram story, TG Omori also shared photos of himself in a hospital bed receiving oxygen with a poignant caption, "Keep my spirits alive, I don't want to die." TG Omori's recent absence from the public eye has really sparked concerns and among his fans and all. So know that TG Omori for a while now has been facing a lot of issues since he stopped smoking, and he needed a kidney. Then he posted on his Twitter page, that his darling brother helped him by donating a kidney. So fingers crossed, let's hope that everything works out well for TG Omori and he's back to give us amazing music as he usually does, because his fans have really missed him. They've really missed him. So TG Omori, please get well soon, recover soon. We want you back. So in other news, Afrobeat singer Omole has claimed that many of his colleagues, both in Nigeria and internationally, are emulating his unique style. In a recent Billboard interview, Omale asserted that he pioneered a new sound within Afrobeat, which he believes many artists are now copying. He said that the artists coming out from Nigeria right now, not just Nigeria, but even Afrobeats in general, are taking a bit of stuff. The stuff he started, and everyone is trying to copy something he stated. The artist behind the hit song So So also criticized prominent figures in Afrobeats genre for diluting the music to appeal to international audiences and increasing their earnings. He expressed dissatisfaction with the genre's current direction, noting an increasing presence of South African genre amapiano in Afrobeat clubs. Omale said that he couldn't recall the last time he heard a genuine Afrobeat track. It's mostly amapiano, he says, and that it's in the Afrobeat clubs now, not the authentic Afrobeats. So Omale is here calling out all his colleagues, all Afrobeats people, that please, we need Afrobeats back, like the true Afrobeats. Because it seems like most of the songs that are coming out now, which is meant to be Afrobeats, instead all we are seeing is amapiano sounds, amapiano beats. And as much as everyone loves amapiano, like everyone loves to like move, like the movements, the dances that follows alongside from the South African culture, which is really lovely. As much as we love it, we want Afrobeats back. The Afrobeat is Afrobeats. Let it be Afrobeats. Please do not mix it with amapiano and any other thing. So it's really bold of Omole to just come out. We know him as Afro depression singer or Afrofusion. Let's say Afrofusion. So we know him as Afrofusion singer, and he coming out to tell us that okay, every Afrobeat artist you see in there, they are copying my style. They are taking a bit out of. That shows a lot of confidence in what he does. Oh wow. It's like every other person. Please. I know you are copying me. I know you're trying to be like me. Wow. Then calling out people that okay, now they are watching Afrobeats music. Wow. it's that's another another story entirely. Well, like especially when I think few weeks back, yes, Buju Banton was also calling out Afrobeat singers that okay, how far now? Una know they do song where they help us, you understand, like you're no more singing songs that really talks about Africa and everything, and now Omole being an Afrobeat person coming to now tell us that Omo now they water this thing for international audience. Wow, that's a lot, that's a lot. So Afrobeats artists, please, what's going on? Please, we need your take on this. Are you truly watching the songs for international audiences, or maybe you're just trying to spice it up? Please let us know, let us know, please. We need to know what's going on here. So in other news, Onyeka Onwenu was known for her versatile artistry. Notably, she won the 2006 Africa Movie Academy Award for Best Actress in Supporting Role for her performance in Widow's Cut. Now, the Nigerian actor and
I've known
filmmaker
Moses.
Joseph Okechukwu has announced that his forthcoming film Oshu is featuring Onwenu alongside Peter Edochie will be premiering soon. In an interview with Nollywood, Okechukwu shared that since returning to Nigeria from the United States, that he has been very busy with various projects, with Oshu being the latest venture following a hiatus since 2017. He explained that the film represents his comeback, and he said that the movie caste system in Igbo land is something that predates even before our forefathers and is very popular. That if you want to get married in the Igbo land today, your parents would have to investigate your partner, trace his family, and to know if they are on the other side. He emphasized the film's significance, stating that no other movie has explored Oshu caste system with the depth and detail it really actually deserves. Nobody has been able to tell the story as explicit and exhaustively as it should be, he says. So he decided to take it on. He knew it was going to be capital intensive project, but he believed that they did their best and it's going to be a very good one. Oshu delves into the Oshu caste system, an ancient Igbo tradition marked by social segregation and prohibitions on interaction and marriage with Oshu individuals who are viewed as outcasts. Historically marginalized by Igbo deities, Oshu people are often seen as inferior compared to the Inwa Diala or Diala class, regarded as free or genuine members of the society. The film boasts of talented casts such as Maria Chike, Eina Ngwe, Cynthia Okereke, Zach Orji, and Hilda Dokubo. Let's take a look at the interview.
I've known Moses for a very, very long time. In fact, Moses had known me longer than I had known him. And then we stayed in touch. Even when I traveled, I was always in touch with him. And I just knew him as a guy who likes to take, gigantic, risks, responsibly. And that's why today I'm not surprised that Moses is doing what he's doing. We are partners. He actually has a movie. I made a fairly big movie that I believe is going to be streamed very soon. So I gave it to him. The title is Osu, right? The Osuka system is something that is very popular. A lot of people know about it. Once you're an Igbo person, you know about Osu. And nobody has been able to tell that story as explicitly and as exhaustively as it should be told. And I believe we did our best with the quality of actors we used. Peter Dochie, the late Onyeka Onwenu of blessed memory, Cynthia Okereke, Zach Orji, Maria Big Brother, Hilda Dokubo, Enyina. So many people were in it. And it's not just about the stars. It's about the interpretation. It's about the way the story was written. I can't say too much about it. I'll just let people wait and see. Because if Moses is excited about something, you better sit back and watch.
So you've heard everything Joseph has to say about this movie. And you know that we've said it over and over that it's going to be starring the wonderful, wonderful veteran. Most people know as the singer songwriter, but she's also an actress as well. And she actually acted in this movie before her passing. So we hope to see that, maybe at least a little glimpse of Onyeka Onwenu again, because I know so many people would actually love to see her, even if it's just once again and on screen as well. So her soul rest in peace, and we hope to really like enjoy this movie, enjoy the Igbo culture that comes along with the movie and all. So yeah. In other news, Lil Baby, whose name is Dominic Jones, was arrested in Las Vegas on Monday night for possessing an illegal weapon. The rapper faces felony charges for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit and was taken to the Clark County Detention Center. He is currently being held on a $5,000 bail. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police have not yet like been able to say that, okay, yeah, it is him that like has the weapon and all. And his lawyers are also coming out to say that, okay, he has a permit for it and all. But we are still waiting for further details about the incident, and we hope that more information will come. And as more information comes, expect more updates as well. But this isn't the first time that Lil Baby has encountered legal troubles. In 2019, he was arrested in Atlanta for failure to signal, evading the police, and reckless driving as well. In 2021, he faced arrest in Paris for possession of marijuana. Lil Baby's attorneys, which is Drew Findley and David Chesnoff, they are saying that Dominic Jones has a valid Georgia carrying a concealed weapon permit. We are actively investigating and the facts and circumstances surrounding his arrest in Las Vegas. So yeah, it's important to note that the Nevada does not recognize concealed carry permits that are issued in Georgia. So we are seeing the wonderful artist Lil Babe, and we see that he got arrested for having a weapon, and seeing that this is not his first record as well. Let's just see how the story would unfold if he's truly carrying a weapon which is not permitted to. So let's see what would later happen. You can see that attorneys are working on it and all. So let's just hope and look at everything goes well actually for the wonderful singer Lil Baby. So, and that's all for the news for today. We'll be going on a short break now. I have a wonderful guest that will blow your mind. That's the only way to describe it. He will blow your mind, and he's gonna tell you a lot of things you need to know about the music production world. Yeah, so stay tuned. Yeah, you're still on to E-Vibes, the entertainment show on Signature TV. And like I said earlier, I have a wonderful guest with me. He's a music producer and he has been doing this for a while now. Like, you can say he's a boss in the game. He has a whole lot of knowledge of music production and he's going to share the knowledge with us so that we can also learn how to get good quality sound and know what good quality sound sounds like. Understand? So without much ado, let me introduce to you my wonderful guest, NEDUM CHIMA. I guess, right?
Ages, yes.
Ages. Oh, so wonderful to have you here.
It's great to be here.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're doing great. So, to start our teaching today, because at this point we are here to teach us. So, to start this gist today, I want you to tell us a bit about your journey through music production and what inspired you to pursue the career of music production.
Okay, music production has been, I've been into this for a while, yes. It was back then in school when we were still trying to know our left from our right, you know. So we had this project we wanted to do in school, where we gathered most of the people in our university then. That was Unizik some years ago. So we started a project to get some good musicians, you know, good artists, rappers, you know, R&B singers and everybody in school. So that project actually was like a kickstart to the music production journey. So it was then we started exploring some of the recent tools, you know, music production. It wasn't so big then. You know, they were still doing more of analog. So it was then we started exploring the digital, which is now very wide, a lot of softwares you can use to produce music. Then you just have to bring the piano, bring the guitar, somebody will play the piano. So it was more like live recording. So that was one of the productions we did that was like digital, you know. And we were able to get quite a lot of musicians, you know, out there. Some of them are doing well, you know, right now. And it was actually what kickstarted the music production journey, yeah.
Okay. So who would you say are the producers or musicians you met that influenced your journey as on the way?
Okay, then the major musician that was we were really close, Jay Martins, was a close person. As well, Fino was there too, you know, and quite a whole lot of other people. So we all started, you know, back then, you know, nobody was, you know, but everybody now knows his left from his right, and, you know, everybody's established, and it's quite nice, you know.
Yes, no, most times most people don't really like pay attention to something until it's doing well.
Until it's doing well, yes,
It's
yeah.
really
At that
treasure.
early stage when the person is trying to get, you know, still trying to understand, okay, let me try this one. He tries this one, it doesn't work. He tries this one, it doesn't work. So when you are not able to gather yourself together and you try one and this works and you stick to it, people are like, wow. But they didn't know you've been there. for some years, yeah. So that's how it is.
That's amazing. Can you tell us some key elements you focus on when you are trying to create good music or quality music?
Wow, that's like a university lecture.
Wow, really? Just give us
Okay,
some of
well,
the
when you talk about good music, there are a lot of factors you have to think of. One is your the technical side, which is your equipment and all that. Then the other side is the hands-on. People that are managing the system. You understand? So the technical side is a whole lot of is a whole lot. I don't know how to go into that, but what it entails is that on the technical side you have the music producer, and then you have the sound engineer. So these are two different people altogether. So the music producer focuses on getting the sound you need, while the sound engineer focuses on enhancing what the music producer has gotten to make it come out well.
come out well.
So the sound engineer can have a lot of limits. So, but what differentiates a good sound engineer and a bad sound engineer is the engineer's ability to listen to sound. So if a good sound engineer is someone that understands, if he listens to the sound, okay, this is what I need to put on this person's voice to make it go like this. I need to add this compressor to the voice. I need to add this reverb. I need to add this delay and all that. When you now hear the music, you're like, wow, this person has a good voice. But it's the quality of the sound engineer that you have. So the quality of your producer has to do with the selection of the sounds. So, but for both of them, it still has to do with your ability to train your ears to listen. Do you understand? So training your ears to listen means you have to listen and listen to a whole lot of music, a whole lot of different genres of music. And then when you listen, you take out some of those, okay, this is how this voice, this could be the compressor this person added to this voice. Then you go and try it yourself, see if it works. Do you understand? So it's a journey that you have to be consistent, keep doing. And so getting a quality sound is not an easy.
It's not a day's work.
It's not a day work. It's something that you have to keep practicing, and there are lots of materials online you can use. So the basic thing you have to train is your ears.
Yes.
Yes, your ears is the basic thing you have to train. Once you can train your ears very well, you can do wonders. Music is such that anybody can form music with anything. You can use the bird. The bird can be, you can just go and record the bird somewhere, and you can form music. I've seen somebody form music with just got water in his house and he's beating water and he records the water.
Wow.
And when you hear it, you won't know, okay, this was what this guy did. But it's because he trained his ears. He said, okay, this is the sound that comes out from the water. I can manipulate this sound to get what I want in this production. Do you understand? So it's a whole lot of lecture. It's a full year lecture.
It seems like I've made you a lecturer today. Wow. And I like the fact that you mentioned being able to see music in your environment.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, being able to see music in your environment, both for the songwriter and for the producer too. Yes.
So it's not just the job of the songwriter to be able to, because usually people always focus more on like the songwriter having like enough inspiration and being able to find sound everywhere and everything. No one really looks at the music producer as well. Now, how good is this person with sound?
With sound, yes.
With sound.
So it goes both ways. Yeah, it goes both ways. Most people, what they do now, you just give them your sound, and you work with your sound and sing on top of your sound. You understand? So it goes both ways. Yes.
Okay. Talking about that, can you just talk us through your work process, the flow of you creating a sound?
Okay, the work process starts with the artist. Now, at times, so somehow it has changed. It's no longer like that. But the regular work process, it starts with the artist, and then from the artist to the producer, then from the producer to the sound engineer. So the sound engineer focuses on the output of the music, the general output, the vocals, working on the sounds the producer has made to make it come out well, putting all the effects in it for the quality of the sound to be top notch. So the producer focuses on selection of sound. I think we say that selection of sound. So the artist focuses on the inspiration, trying to get the words together. The artist as well can, most artists now understand production. So some of them can come and say, okay, can you add this to this song? This is what I feel like will work for this song. This can work for this song. Do you understand? So, but now it's a little bit different now because most musicians will just tell you, just send me all your beats, all your sounds. Let me listen to them. Some of them can stay on your sound, listen to your sound, and get inspired, and they're able to write music. So it goes both ways. It can start with the artist, it can start with the producer.
Okay, yes. So anyone can begin
the music making process, yes.
Music making process.
Yeah.
That's good. So how have you been able to balance being creative and being precise technically?
Okay, being creative, somehow two of them are still, how will I put it? Two of them, they still come hand in hand. You understand?
Okay.
So,
the technicality,
but one thing I say, if you have a good musician or a good artist with a bad engineer or a bad sound, you still produce a bad music. If you have a very good engineer, top-notch quality sound equipment, and very bad artist, you still produce bad music. So the creativity is very important as well as the technicality. Both of them are very, very vital.
At what point does it leave creativity and become jargons? Do you understand? Like, there are some things that you put together. Like we said, technicalities for you to say, okay, yeah, you've created a sound. Then, and being creative kind of like blurs the lines of those things, those technicals that we know. So at what point would you say this has this jargon and this is being creative?
That one depends on that one totally. Okay, well, I won't really say it lies on the artist, So some artists can just go, pop up words and just start singing, and they are not creative, So, but also the producer as well needs to be very creative, understand what he wants to achieve, and not just you just come and you just start creating anything. So creativity still works both ways. So, but most musicians now are not so creative, I must say. So, but we also need to encourage them to try and create music, not just anything that comes to your head. You just dish it out there,
Okay, I understand that. Would you say, as a music producer, that most of your sounds are similar? Because I have heard of people saying things like that where, okay, this sound is the same, it sounds like the same thing because it's the same person that produced the sound.
Okay, so what most producers do, and I won't really blame them. So when a producer produces a hit, let me say he produced a song for Flavor and it becomes a hit. Another artist will call you, maybe Tiwa will call you, say, please, can you do something similar to what you did for Flavor? Another person will call you, can you do something similar to what you did for Flavor? So you just have to go back to your backlog and still work with basically the same synthesizers you use and all that to try and produce something for another artist. So most of them are based on the artist's request, and then also some producers feel like, okay, this is the current trend, so let's just do something like this, and definitely to fly, because people just love that kind of sound. That's what is in vogue now, but it's not good. It's always good to be the one starting up a process, do you understand? And not just be on the regular with trying to follow the trend. Yes.
Okay. I want to ask a technical question. How important is mastering in the final quality of your track? And how do you approach it?
Mastering is very, very, very important, but the major work is your mixing. Yes, once your mix is good, mastering, a lot of plugins can just work out for your mind. Most times in mastering, you don't really have to go and start tweaking this. You can just place it on your master software and then select different outputs, and then you now listen to each output and be like, okay, this one is good, and then you start tweaking that particular output that you hear. So, but if your mix is bad, no matter the kind of mastering you do, you can never get the best output. So mastering is good, but the most important is your mix. That's the most important.
Mix is more important.
It's more important, yeah, than mastering, yes.
Okay. And this, your journey of music production, what would you say have been the challenges that you faced, and how did you overcome them?
Okay, we have a lot of challenges, so, so like I told you earlier, musicians want you to reproduce what you've done earlier, which is not good. Most times you just want to be like, okay, can I do something? I said, no, just do it for me the way I want it. So it's a challenge on the creativity aspect of producers. So most times what you do is you try as well to bring out another good quality sound. Keep bringing out quality sounds, and then who knows, another one can be a hit, and then that also follows. So the major challenge there is ability of trying not to focus on just one particular style of production as a producer, because of the demands you're having. So you can always overcome it by try to do something. I'll be doing other productions. I'll just keep on the archive. You never know which one can also fly.
Would you say finances, funding, I would say, are challenges that music producers face as well?
Yeah, currently I would say the way it is now is easier for you as a producer, because once you have a laptop and you download your softwares, you can always produce. Do you understand? You can always produce. So the challenge there will be maybe acquiring of extra equipments like your sound card and then your mixers and all that. But basically, if you want to start up as a music producer, it's very easy.
Now,
yes,
compared
now,
to
compared
then,
to then you have to start thinking of, okay, I have to get a place, do my acoustics, get my sound card, maybe get a good microphone and all that.
Wow.
Do you understand? So, but now it's still like that. But once you have a good laptop, you can start. Because most musicians have studios in their houses. So you start up. They can call, okay, can you come to my house and record? They can go to their houses and record. But if you're able to start, so I'm not trying to, what I'm trying to say is, no matter the level of finance you have, you can always kick off as a producer. So it's easier now, unlike then.
Okay. You mentioned something about sound engineer and a music producer. You really gave us like a way to differentiate between the two. But I have a question. Are there instances when someone doubles as both?
Yes, a lot of instances. You can double as both, yes.
Would you say you do that as well?
I do that, but I try to also get an external sound engineer to, depending on the song I want to do, I say, okay, this guy is a good sound engineer for this song. I can send it out to him. Can you mix this for me? So, but there are ones you feel like, okay, I can do this myself, and then you mix yourself, So, but it's always good to allow people to do what they are good at doing, focus on your own, and then, but you can actually be the two of them together. You can, it's possible, yeah.
That's nice. So, tell us a bit about how you communicate with your artists. Like, how do you ensure that, okay, what they are giving you is what you need for the sound you're trying to create?
Wow, that's a big question. Well, it depends on your relationship with the artist. Some artists may not understand. If you tell them, okay, this is not good, they'll take it personal. No, how are you trying to say I'm not? Do you understand? So it depends on your relationship with the artist. Yes. Then your relationship with the artist, you now know how you can communicate. Do you understand? Communicate with the artist to tell him, okay, can you try this? Can we try this like this and see how this works? So it depends on how you relate with the artist, So, but most times, if you try to enforce it, you can say, okay, I'm going to force it. You must do what I want. This, I don't always believe that. It's not always good, yes, because everybody also has something to offer. Maybe what he's trying to bringing in, maybe that particular verse or chorus is bringing in may work at the end of the day. It must not be your own. So it's just about communication and understanding. Yeah.
Understand. Have there been instances where you've had to like reject working with some artists because of you want to keep the quality of your works, like the sounds you've produced with artists and all?
Yes, of course, a lot of instances. You can see some artists that they don't really deliver well on a particular song. You'll be like, okay, I don't want to be part of this. Maybe you can still go ahead with it, but my name should not be on it and all that, you know. So it's better to select those that you know, okay, these people can deliver, than just having to spoil a relationship at the middle of it. So it's better early, understand the person you want to work with. See, okay, can I work with this person? If I can't work, I can recommend, okay, why not try this other person? This person can give you a better sound, you know. And all that, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us a bit about some of the collaborations you've had that maybe led to a very wonderful sound?
Quite a lot. Nkoli was a good one. There are some other songs, quite a couple of songs. Nkoli was with CHIMA, Fino Around Town. Then they did the remix with MI, and all that came out well. Quite a couple of them. A lot of songs too I did with a lot of artists, Orishafemi, Mr. 2K, and some other people, yeah.
Wow, Orishafemi, Mr. 2K. The names I'm hearing really just point out the fact that I said veteran, someone that has done this for a long time. I know, it's amazing to hear, like, learn about music and music from you. It's amazing.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
So yeah, do you have a genre or style of music that you prefer as a music producer?
Well, I've tried to explore house, trying to bring house down to Africa at some point. Then it worked with some songs. Then I also tried out the normal Afro, the regular Afro, but with trying to get the vocals to do more of the work than the instruments. So you have more vocals doing the instrumentation work than the instrument itself. And some songs, it worked out well, you know.
Okay, can you give us give an advice to aspiring music producers that might be watching this, so that they can know the things they should do and things they shouldn't do?
Okay, aspiring music producers, try to understand yourself. Everything about music is also about your personality. Your personality is your music. So know your personality. And then your personality, you'll be able to know, okay, these are the kind of sounds I like. This is the kind of music that goes with my personality. And then you focus on it and keep doing it and keep doing it. With time, you get so good in it, and then you'll be on the market. You'll be a hot demand. So focus on yourself. Don't compare yourself with another person. Don't try to do what other person is doing. Don't try to say, okay, I want to be like, no, you have to be original. You understand? And originality has everything to do about you. Of course, you must be talented first. It must be a talent you have. That's number one. So then you understand your personality, and then understand this kind of sounds that work, that you appreciate and you can easily work with. Yes, and then with that, you keep improving on it. With time, you'll be good.
Thank you so much. I'm sure that if you heard that, you've learned a lot already. You already know there are some things that you should just, hold this with your left hand, because you don't eat with it. Like the way elders used to say, like, all the things with your left hand, so you don't eat with it. So anyway, so please do well to pay attention to this, your personality, like you said. And to make sure you are staying true to yourself the kind of music that inspires you, right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that.
It's
So
okay.
we'll be leaving music production a bit. I want to play a game with my lovely guest. Yes. Want to see if he's as good with games as he's good with music.
Okay,
So,
let's try.
since I know that, okay, we're dealing with a veteran here. Let's not give him social media abbreviations as we used to. Well, I'm going to give you riddles. We're playing a game of riddles. At least riddles is something that everyone can relate to. So for our first riddle, I'll be asking you, what month of the year has 28 days?
It's February.
Is that your final answer?
28 days.
Yes.
Okay, every month of the year actually has 28
Oh
days.
my God, you're so smart. Yes, he got it. Wow, I was already expecting you to say February, but that your final answer. Because most people feel like, okay, 28 days February.
I had to understand the question well.
That's good, that's good. Okay, I'll be giving you another one.
I hope that's the last one.
I am tall when I'm young. I am short when I'm old. What am I? Tall when I'm young, short when I'm old. What am I?
That's serious though. I really can't.
Try. Should I give you like a hint?
I don't mind,
You
honestly.
don't mind? Okay, it is a source of light. That's the hint I can give you.
Is it the sun? Source
No,
of light.
it is a source of light. I'm giving you a hint. I'm not telling you tall when you're young, short when you're old.
Wow.
It's an ancient source of light. It's ancient, but like traditional source of light in a way. Let me tell you the answer. Candle.
Oh yeah. Wow. I see.
I really tried though. I gave him a lot of
You tried.
hints. I tried. I gave you a lot of
You
hints.
tried.
It's been so wonderful having you here.
It's a pleasure.
Like talking with you, learning about music. At this point, I think maybe Mr. can be holding mini classes with what I've learned here today. Thank you so much for coming around.
Thank you for having me.
We hope that as people watch this, they can also learn one or two, and please continue to do what you do best,
Thank
which
you.
we enjoy. So everyone, that's all we have for entertainment show today. E-Vibes, don't forget, you can always watch us tomorrow, next tomorrow, Monday to Fridays, please guys, by 1 p.m. On YouTube we are live, on Facebook we are live. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. We're live 24/7. Please do well to smash that subscribe button. At this point, I'm not even saying click, smash it. Let's know that you are here. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and continue to enjoy this daily dose of entertainment. I was still your host, Laomi Adeyemi, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.